One nice breath in. Exhale and just drop yourself a little further. When you're in this position, you got a nice curve in the back of your spine, and that is a neutral spine. Okay, so this is a nice, safe place to be. You can't hurt yourself in this position ever. So let's stand tall. We're not going to work out, but I'm just going to help you with a few little technique things. So it's nice to start with just a nice little march. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so you want to lift. This is a marching A. So you're just bringing your knee up towards your chest. Let's say you were going to do these sets of exercises without having done a run. You always need to have your circulation moving. Okay, because we're going to get strong, we're going to bring our arms down as your knees come up. Okay, it's not fancy. I'm no aerobics instructor, I'll tell you that. So stick with me here. Okay, another variation that's effective is to press, create a nice isometric contraction. So press your palms on your elbows. Good. Chest is open, crown of the head is nice and tall. And let's just do a nice little hold your core, but take your knee to the opposite elbow. Very nice. Just a little coordination and strength all at the same time. Okay, so now you're going to love me for this one. We're going to go right down into the almighty exercise, okay? It's a plank. A plank engages 650 muscle groups all at the same time. And it's absolutely, if you did nothing else but a plank every day, you'd be so much stronger in your core, in your arms, in your legs. So we're going to be tough here. You're going to come down on your forearms, okay? You can take it on your knees, your bony knees, but you're just above your knee. So look. Elbows under your shoulders, palms flat under the ground, on the ground, okay? If you're taking it with a full body, you want to come up on your toes, press your heels back behind you, take a nice breath in here, exhale, have the crown of your head forward in front of you as opposed to down, that's good. Press your heels back, squeeze your hamstrings and your glutes right now, so squeeze them. Draw your waist in, draw your belly button away from the waist of your pants. Press, I'll just add, and do this in a way that's right for you. So if you're done, that's all fine. Press your palm, think of your forearms pressing strongly against the floor. And now imagine that you're drawing your arms together under your chest. So you're kind of pulling the floor towards the inside, and you'll feel yourself draw your waist in. Okay, let's drop down. All right, very nice. If you can work up to holding a minute every day, you're going to do yourself some real good there. The idea is to be as strong and long as possible from the crown of your head right to the tips of your toes. Okay, so let's do a little alternate arm Superman here. So reach straight out in front of you, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just lift, okay? Strengthen the spine, lengthen the spine, nice and controlled. And make sure you're breathing with every lift. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice. Okay, so you got the idea. That's good. All right, let's press up on all fours here, and we're going to find that nice. I'm just showing you a few of these quickly here now, but I know we don't have mats. It'd be nicer to have mats. But find your neutral spine. So your palms are under your shoulders, okay? Look where your knees are, that they're under your hips. And you've got a nice loose rear end there, like give it a little wiggle, okay? So you've got a nice neutral spine in this position. So now, curl your toes under and just lift your knees a hair off the ground. Okay, take a breath in and exhale. Draw your waist in. You've got a nice neutral spine. Take your knees down and up. So down an inch and up an inch, up an inch, or down an inch and up an inch. Okay, so you got the idea there. Then to help with the rotation and your oblique muscles, just hold yourself steady and rotate your knees to the outside, to the right. Okay, and then over to the left. So you got the idea, all right? and hold. Come on down. Let's go into a nice child's pose. So come up, spread your knees wide a little bit. Sit, you know, you could take your shoes off if you want. I don't know, I was just thinking, I can't sit on my big shoes. But, so the best way to get the most out of a child's pose is to sit yourself down, spread your knees wide, be tall, take a breath in, and as you exhale, just allow your chest to come close to your knees. Reach your fingertips forward. Crown of the head is forward. Forehead's down on the ground. Take another breath in and exhale, and maybe go just a little bit further and a little bit deeper. Okay, so push-ups and sit-ups go without saying. We need to do a couple of curls. Let's just do a few. So when you're on your back, all right, bring your heels close to your seat, okay? In this position, you have space under your back, under your lower back. Reach there and find your neutral spine right under there. You got a little, and it probably bugs your tailbone right now because it's hard on the floor. So right now, bear with me, take a breath in, exhale and eliminate that space on the floor so that you are pressing your abdominals right down into the floor. Okay, so you're engaged now, are you not? Yeah. It doesn't hurt. I wish I was engaged. That's right. Oh no, that's not the right card. So you can be in this position. You could watch a show in this position, couldn't you? Just the TV has to be above your head. But you're activating your, all your lower abdominals there. So still holding on to that. Now just bring your hands up by your ears and just tuck your chin and just curl up a little bit. Just curl up. And hold. You can hold, you can twist, holding, still activating, holding those lower abdominals. You can do it like a curl that's dynamic, so you can come up and down and do your curls. Okay, it's kind of nice if you just come up, reach in front of you, and hold, and reach to the left, and hold, and you can reach to the right and hold. So you want to, it's just all about everything being in perfect alignment so that you're not straining in a way that's going to cause something that's not in alignment. So you've got everything working equally. Okay, so let's rock on up here. Oh, I have to show you something for your glutes. Sorry, it's very important. Glutes, you need your glutes because we get lazy when we run and we use hip flexors instead because our glutes aren't strong. So we're going to bridge, which is what we need to do. So you've got your feet flat, palms flat. You're nice and supported there, and you're going to press your feet into the ground and bring your hips up. Okay, so you're into a nice bridge now. And you're already... To be effective here, you're activating your glutes. Your glutes are your seat. They're just your high hamstrings. So you want to squeeze them. Okay, squeeze them. You're working your abdominals here as well, but mostly it's your glutes. Okay? Oh, you're doing great, you guys. You can watch TV doing this too. Okay, so we can take it up a notch by... You have to brace yourself in your core and brace yourself in your hands. You can bring your elbows into goalpost position, I call it, like this. Now with your left foot, be wary. Your left foot is pressing into the ground and you're bracing yourself with your elbows, and you're going to raise your right leg into tabletop or straight up, whatever works. So now here, it's not the raised leg that's doing anything. It's all happening in that standing leg. You feel that, everybody? Okay, good work, good work. Now you can pop that a little bit to take it to the next level. So you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that left glute. Nice work. It doesn't even look like we're doing anything, but we're doing a whole lot, aren't we? Okay, so bring your leg down. We got to do the other side. Let's just come down out of bridge for a second. Take a nice big breath in and exhale to just center yourself. And this time when you take a breath in, as you exhale, pop yourself back up again. Okay, and we'll do the other side. So brace yourself with your right foot. Your right foot is strong on the ground. Press it in. Press your elbows in and raise that left leg up to tabletop. And hold. Squeeze your glute. That's on the right side. Careful that your hips are nice and level. You look good from here, from what I can see here, folks. That's awesome. And then pulse. So pulse that right glute. So your left leg will move a little bit. And you can vary it. You can bring your knee closer, up higher towards your chest. You can straighten your leg up. These are all things that will help those fast muscles. All right. So come on down. Nice work. Oh, let's roll on up. We've worked the glutes, so let's stretch and strengthen the quads a little bit. So come into a seating position. Place your palms right back behind you. And just raise yourself up. It's just a nice stretch. We just don't take the time to do these things, and they make such a difference. You guys are doing great. Pardon me? Don't like that. No, you've got to, you've got to pay attention. So on the knee thing, okay, most physios and chiros will say if we only did our knee drops and leg raises from a young age. So kids, you got your kids. So we're going to do a few just now. So you're going to lay on your side. You can be comfortable. You can brace yourself in a way that feels okay. Toes are pointed straight out in front of you. Your feet are perpendicular to your legs. Okay, and all you're going to do is raise that leg sideways. Now take care that your body is straight. So you're not in this position, right? You're nice and straight, okay? So you're raising now, wrap muscle around bone. So you are you are working. So you are tight, everything is tight as you're lifting. Okay, so you don't need a weight because your body weight is there, and you can activate just by virtue of being strong in that leg. Raise it up slowly is good, okay? Nice and slow, nice and controlled. So we strengthen the tendons that attach to our knees as well as our hips when we do these nice leg raises. You probably feel it more in your hip, but in fact, your IT band is, it inserts at your hip and at your knee. So if you're lengthening and strengthening the whole side body, then you're going to find that you have strength in your knees as well. So we do a few of those, and you can do a few nice bicycle circles in this position as well. But be strong, like find your muscles, squeeze them so that they're working while you're doing this. Okay, they're not just loosey-goosey. This isn't about being flexible. This is about being strong while you're flexible. Okay, so that's one leg. We got to do the other. And you should do, 20 of these or something to start with. Okay. It's not that serious, though. It really isn't. Okay, so you would do them on your side, okay? Those of you that, as you get stronger, my kids at university, they're up popping themselves up, and then you get to where I can't do them anymore, but you're on your side, and they're doing them, strong enough to do them up on their hands. So side, you need to do them from the front. So you're on your tummy, all right? And you're just gonna, again, we're still gonna get our glutes here, so your toes are curled under. And hands can be in goalpost position on the floor. Raise that one leg just a little bit, just tiny lifts, tiny little lifts. And then the other leg. You with me, everyone? You're doing great. Okay. And believe it or not, doesn't seem like much, but we're going to flip over on our backs. Toes are pointed straight up to the ceiling, and you're just going to do leg lifts straight up and straight down. You can bend one leg if it seems more comfortable and easier for you, but it's better to keep both legs straight and just raise it as far as makes sense for you with your hamstrings and with your quadriceps. So you're squeezing, though, your legs are taut, okay? Good muscles. Find those good muscles around those bones.
And do we still have that gap in our spine? Like, is it lifted, or we're supposed to press it on the floor?
In a neutral spine. You're in a neutral spine with this one. It's pretty hard to lift. You'll find, just try that. It's a good question. But if you eliminate your space under your back and then try to lift, you really can't do anything with it's not about your hamstrings then, it's about the flexibility in your hip flexors, and that's not what we're trying to do. So squeeze those legs as you raise them up. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Alrighty. So let's pop on up here. Just a couple more. I'll just show you a couple more. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, I want to do a proper down dog. Hang on. So from this position right here, curl your toes under, take a big breath, exhale, and from this nice position, now bring yourself up into a down dog, a runner's down dog, okay? If you can press your heels towards the ground, that's great. Maybe today they get to the ground, maybe it's another day. Hike your seat right up there. Press your palms into the ground, nice strong arms. The backs of your legs. Runners, we shorten our muscles with every stride, so we don't have the length, and that's why we need to do these things. So soften your knees, and then slowly just walk your hands towards your toes. Tuck your chin, and uncurl yourself one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. So we're going to do some knee drops, okay? So it's just like so. There's your neutral spine, okay? So you stick your butt out, show off that rear end, and be comfortable. This is a comfortable position, okay? It, in fact, should not hurt your knees because you're using, in the right position, you're using your quads and your hamstrings, okay? So we come, I'm off kilter myself, hands back and down, and up and down. You okay? Knees okay? It's amazing, and kids, have lots of knee trouble because they're growing. But when they're doing a proper knee drop, in fact, their knees won't hurt them. Okay, so there you go. Sometimes they have to pay attention to what they're feeling in the fronts of their knees, that patellar tendon there, but most of the time they can get their knee drops in. And if you do these, you're strengthening the big muscle groups that are around your knees. You're also strengthening your calves because you're keeping your feet flat on the ground, so they're stretching and lengthening and getting stronger every time you go down. All right, so you got the idea on those. Excellent. So then let's do a runner's alternate lunge, squat. So you're going to go alternating opposite arm, opposite leg, and down. Okay, so now we become a little more dynamic. Up and down. Take your time. Try to find that your knee is dropped under your hip. That looks good though. And it's the momentum that'll allow you to swing up and come back down. So you might do 5 of those, you might do 10. Okay, and then what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. We all have one side that's better than the other as well, or feels more comfortable. Nice and tall in your body. Crown of the head is up. Chest is open. Watch your arms. If you did it in front of a mirror, it would be helpful as well. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Okay. The best thing you can do to finish things off, we can do it. We can do it. We're going to get cozy, and we're going to do a wall sit. Okay? So let's find a wall or a mirror. Okay? Oh, we can't do it right here. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. So we'll push through the window. So heels are under your knees. Heels are under your knees away from the wall, and you're just going to find that neutral spine position. Okay? So this is now where you're going to press your abdominals against the wall. Okay? So you look so comfy, everybody. But feel what you're doing for yourself. Your abdominals are engaged, your chest is open, you're absolutely in perfect alignment. Your shoulders should be just a little away from the wall. Now you're starting to feel it in your legs, aren't you? Okay, crown of the head is up. Take a breath. Exhale. Oh, I'm going to slide away from the wall. But if you can hold this and do this for yourself, you're doing yourself a world of good. You can have, you can tuck your abdominals when you're driving the car too, and just get a little extra when you're in that rush hour traffic. Okay, so take care. Push when you come away from the wall, but hold that for 30 seconds or a minute every now and again. Okay, now just bear with me. Just take a nice big breath. Okay, there's so much more, but I can't keep you here forever. So let's just finish with a nice body lengthening and strengthening. Okay. Okay, come on up one more time. Big breath in. Cross one leg over the other one so we get the backs of your hamstrings. You did some good work just now, but you'll find that you feel like you've accomplished something without any hurt taking place. The weight room can be a really great place, but it's also kind of dangerous if you're not doing exercises properly. And really all we need is our body weight to become stronger. And exhale, coming down. So, having said that, I always have one more thing to say. So, we do need some bicep, tricep, shoulder work. So, if you have soup cans at home or light weights, find a neutral spine position, do a few curls. Even as we do them with me now. You can wrap muscle around bone. You can activate your arm muscles, your biceps, without having any weights at all. Be conscious of working right now, nice and slow. It's not about speed, okay? It's nice and slow. You can take it to the outside a little bit, okay? You can form, I don't know, we'll pour a picture here. Let's just close, panini press, okay? And open. And close, okay? And open. Now you're working, you could do it like that and it's not doing anything, right? So that's right. So be strong, and if you did have light weights, you would notice it, but you certainly don't need heavy weights. Okay, so you can work here, and then it's very good to reach forward, all right, and then pull back. Stay strong in your upper body, strong in your shoulders. Have your shoulders level with your arms level with your shoulders rather. Okay, and forward. Don't let those elbows drop. Keep them nice and high. That's it. So you don't need weights. If you had weights, some of you, it would be too much and you'd be kind of straining under the weight. This way you stay tall in your body and strong in your core while you're activating your upper arms. Okay, and the last one would be a regular press in which you would, but we're working, go slow, squeeze your muscles, use them now, and wrap around those bones. You can feel it yourself without any weights. Okay, shake it out, there you go. We'll just stretch across and give your shoulders a tug so that you can relax your shoulders a little bit there. Okay. And then swing the other arm across, hook underneath, and just give yourself a nice tug. Okay, and open wide. Big breath in, and you know what's coming next. If I could give you all a big hug, I would. All right. Thank you.